morning, good afternoon, depending where you're watching us from. And this is us again on Life Balance. Okay, my name remains also Mrs. Chinwe Igwe. And of course, on the channel today, I have some amazing people. I have Marian Ilora, who is a top earner in the MLM industry. And of course, I have another wonderful, fantastic person in the business world. Not in the business world anyway. She's a 5 to 9 year person. And so today we're going to be looking at how we can, how these ladies do so well for themselves, how they're able to balance their life. Okay, despite the ups and downs and the challenges that we face post-COVID, all of that, Ukraine war, so many things, but they're so emotionally and financially balanced. So I'm going to be first of all talking to Marian Ilora, okay? She's going to talk to us about, ma'am. And so Marian, you're welcome to the channel.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chinwe.
Okay, well, before we continue, we're going to take a break.
My name is Professor Mrs. Olagunju, and I'm glad to be named with Andron Homes and Properties Limited.
The name Andron is a global name, and 10 years ago this particular company started.
Their track record is amazing. 10 years looks as if they have been here for 50 years.
We got to know Andron through my husband's friend that introduced Adron to us, and we thank God today where we are. We have our land, we build conveniently.
We have never had any regret of coming across Adron Homes and Property. Adron is very trustworthy and reliable.
This prestigious organization has grown to become a household name in Nigeria, and I'm privileged to have some plots of land with them. Join Adron Homes today, because indeed they are the best. Action.
Adron Homes, making the incredible affordable.
Okay, so welcome back, Marian and Nina. Okay, and so tell us exactly how has it been. I know you've done so well in 2022. You were one of the people named to reckon with in the MLM industry. Yes, that I know. And so we're wondering, you have plans for 2023, okay? But how has the journey been? Because I also know that apart from being financially stable, your family is also stable. You have so many stability going around you. I know there may be challenges. So just discuss with us generally about the MLM industry, how it's, the way you're shining, how it has brought you this far.
Right, that's fantastic. I'm always very excited when I'm called upon to talk about the MLM industry, multi-level marketing industry. Many people don't understand MLM means multi-level marketing industry, right? Yeah. And many people are yet to also understand that you have a choice to be your own boss, to own your own life, right? Much as many people have actually been trained from the time where we were born, going to school, many people have been trained to think that the only way they can survive is to do 9-to-5 job. It's become very, very glaring with the digital technology that you can actually own your life, own your calendar, own your business. Okay, so talking about MLM industry, I'm actually in a company that is, when it comes to integrity, this company wants you to become the best version of yourself. So talking about work-life balance, if you're in a situation whereby you wake up when you want to wake up, you do your work when you want to do your work, you are committed, you are doing the job you want to do, not because you're forced to do it. So you have an ample opportunity to balance, to take care of the home front and also take care of your business. So talking about MLM industry, it is the highest millionaire making industry in the world. So many people don't understand that. Many people think that people that go into MLM are people who maybe never do wells. People that just like they didn't have any other thing to do and they just saw the opportunity. But we are professionals. Okay, so talking about MLM, I have found out that because I have time to do whatever I want to do, get what I want to get up, I push myself. I push my comfort zone. I push my limits. I have my targets. I have my goals, and I try to attain it. And not only that, one thing that is very, very important and very good for me is that not only am I helping myself, I'm also helping people, because you train people to live their dreams. Okay. Whatever they have been dreaming, maybe they have been, configured by the environment, their parents, that you can't make it, you're not a graduate, you're not this, you're not a professional, you can't get to that limit. MLM industry has proven million times that you don't have to become actually a professor, a professional for you to really fit in. All you need to do is to be mentored, and you can attain your dreams.
Okay, so that actually means that it's all about education, because I know you're very learned. So are you saying that even if you had not have your first degree, second degree, and all the degrees you have, you are still fitted in very well in
Yes.
the MLM industry.
Yeah.
Because some people think, because when I listen to you, some people seem to think, oh, Marian is so educated and that's why she's excelling. So are you saying that that is actually not very correct?
No, let me now shock you. Many people in my team who actually didn't go to university, even as maybe secondary school, these are people who are doing maybe all these blue-collar jobs. These are people maybe Okada riders. These are people that are doing well. Because for once, they have seen an equal playing opportunity. Whatever you put in is what you receive. What the company knows, this is the product, the service you are rendering, and you can render it and they pay you, not really based on your qualification. And that is why so many people are embracing MLM, network marketing. For people call it network marketing, some people call it multi-level marketing, some people call it, there's so many word of mouth marketing. All right. So what you put in is what you receive. It doesn't understand whether you're a professor, whether you attended university. So time and time again, I tell people, wherever you are now is a choice, because you have the opportunity to join MLM, multi-level marketing. And if you want to ask me more, I will tell you more, because I tell you, once we mentor you, once we coach you, you have to become the best version of yourself.
Wow, thank you so much, Marian. I'm going to come over to her again, but let's take it over to Nena. Okay, Nena is in a corporate world. She's also doing so well. Okay, so I want to understand the corporate world. How's the balancing? In the corporate world, you're still stable. And other people who are in the corporate world are complaining, I want to quit my job, I'm stressed out, it's not this, people are sacking people and all of that. What do women need to really do to be in the corporate world? I mean, is it that you need to go to school, or you need to just be very hard working in the office? I mean, just tell us about the corporate world.
Okay, the corporate world, there are different levels of it. In the company where I work for, I remember that there was a guy who came in as a cleaner. I think at that moment he just had a senior secondary school certificate, and then he came as a cleaner. Yeah. And from being a cleaner, he learned the ropes of the job, and then he was able to, climb the ropes. He climbed the ladder, yes. Regardless of the fact that he wouldn't have that formal education. So there's some companies actually, like the company I work for. When I joined that company, regardless of the fact that I had, at least at that time, I had just finished my NYSC, we were trained from the scratch. I remember the first stage of my training then was how to switch on the computer and switch off. Okay. So the corporate world doesn't necessarily mean that you have to come in with a bogus certificate. You can, start small, and then along the line you can improve on yourself, go to school and all of that. So I like the 9 to 5. Recently I've realized that a lot of people kind of try to talk down on the 9 to 5 job, because this is an era of entrepreneurship and all that. But I tell you, the 9 to 5 job gives you some form of discipline. Okay. It's like Marian was saying something about owning your time and all that. But if you don't have a culture or a background where you wake up at a certain time, you have to be in the office at a certain time, you have to do things in a certain way. These are the kind of skills or values
and discipline you're talking about.
Discipline that the corporate world can give to you. So for instance, I probably have a time that I wake up, I have to be in the office at a certain time. So even when I decide that, okay, I'm pulling out of this 9 to 5, I'm done working for somebody, I want to work for myself, I already have that discipline. So that will also help me to move forward in whatever else I decide
try
to
very
do.
well.
Yes, even if I decide to go into the network marketing like I have done, I still have this discipline, this consciousness that you need to talk to people properly, you need to behave in a certain way, you need to dress in a certain way, So that's the place of the 9 to 5. I always encourage you, even if you want to be an entrepreneur eventually, you have to work for somebody, work under somebody, and get that training and that discipline and that mentoring that she's talking about.
And that's very fantastic, because even in the MLM industry, it's structured in a way that you really have to be under somebody. So what you're saying is very important, because you also have to be coachable, you have to be teachable for you to really make it. So I think that's both correct. Yeah.
Okay. So it's been quite interesting listening to these amazing women talking about how they've been balancing their life, corporate world, the MLM industry, and all of that. But one thing I want to also find out from both of you is that now 2023 is here. Already we're right in 2023. What's your plan? What do you think? What do you think about the year, the way it is starting? Okay, how are you gonna embrace it? What are you expecting? What are we expecting from you?
Oh wow, 2023 is very, very significant. Maybe judging from where I come from, Nigeria election is coming up next month.
Okay.
And everywhere people are very expectant. People want to know what's going to happen. All right. So for me, beyond my MLM marketing industry, I always encourage people. You have the right to write your history or write your story, and the only way you can write it is to have your PVC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that will actually make you to go there to the poll and say, this is my decision. Okay, so what you're talking is, I'm always encouraging everyone, like you, everybody. I'm sure you all have gotten your PVCs, yeah, because it's very important. That is your fundamental human rights. That will actually have to, that's whatever you feel, whatever concern, whatever thing you feel like, you can only say it on that day. This is where I belong.
Okay.
So based on that, it's going to be a very fulfilling year, and also feel that my MLM marketing, a lot of good things are really coming up. You know, I am expectant. You know, so many people, 2023 has started, they have a lot of New Year resolutions. Me, I have my stop list. I call it stop list. It's things I wasn't doing well, I want to stop doing. So I have my stop list, and I try every day to abide by those stop lists. And also coming to my MLM business, something good is going to happen. Just trust me. Something fantastic is going to happen. So
we should follow you up.
Anywhere you are, just take my word for it.
Follow you. I mean, we're going to be following your website very closely.
I am telling you that something good is going to happen, because I am in a company that has been able to allow you to leverage. They want you to collaborate. They want to see you get that money you've been dreaming about. You know, there's some companies that they don't really want you to go to that level. They feel it's too much. But a company that wants you to blow, get it done.
Mariam, we need to know this company you're talking about. I'm not going to advertise this your company, but I was going to follow you very closely.
You don't have to contact me privately, because I don't want to. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. If you really want it, I really have to mentor you.
So are you saying that you're going to start separating people from making money with you?
I have to see that you're hungry for success.
Okay.
For you to really make it in MLM industry, you have to be hungry, because it's not like somebody's going to drive you. You have to decide. You have to take a decision that this is who I want to be. You understand? And it has its own challenges. People will talk down on you. There's attrition. They call it attrition. People looking down on you. What is this person doing? But at the end of the day, it pays off. It pays off. Wow. So we are actually looking forward to people who are really interested, who are hungry, who want to rise, define their own.
That's the likes of me, because I'm also when people are hungry, I'm always hungry for success. So one thing I also have heard from Hannah is that we need to get our PVC, vote your right. And we're not telling you who to vote, nobody's telling you, but let your conscience tell you where to vote. Don't come complaining. I mean, it should have been this, it shouldn't have been that. Exercise it's your right. Yes. Okay, so get your PVC, and that really hits me hard. And so I think all of us, if you're out there and you haven't gotten yours, please try get yours. Okay, so Nina, in the corporate world organization, I'm actually learning a lot from her, because she says it gives you a lot of discipline, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, because the corporate world tells you that you need to get off by this time, and so when you go through that, after some time, it becomes part of you. It builds you. Okay, and so. But we don't all have, what about those people who are not in the corporate world? What do you say to them? How do they get to learn this culture? Must we all go to the corporate world to be able to learn this culture of people? Because I'm challenged, personally. I try to get on a particular time. So today I'm being A, the next week I'm not doing the same thing. But I know that you are a routine person.
The truth about it is that some of these trainings you can actually train yourself.
Okay.
You can train yourself. There are lots of materials online and all that you can use to train yourself. And then, but the only advantage that you have with the corporate world is that you are forced to do it. Okay. So if you can, discipline yourself and force yourself
make that commitment.
Make a commitment to have a routine.
Yes.
You would achieve it.
Okay, so can you tell us one or two things how one can, commitment? Just tell us what we need to do to be committed. Is there any particular thing that we need to do? Is it like we have to wake up early, or we need to put on our alarm? Just tell us what we really need to do.
Well, practically for me, I have an alarm, and over time, my body has adjusted to that alarm. Okay. So most of the time I find out that I wake up before
at the right time. You're supposed.
So you're saying that we should also do the same?
Well, different things work for different people. I also have a checklist, like probably at the end of the day, I take notes what I have done today, what I need to do tomorrow, and at every point I'm checking, because especially as I'm growing older, I'm forgetting a lot of things.
I agree because
me too.
There's something
I need to write it down everything down.
Eric Worre that said it, that in network marketing, if you want to really make it, the first 6 months you have to work as if you are in a corporate world.
Yeah.
It means that you get up at the right time, you
Sit
do what you're
up,
supposed to
have
do,
a corner
you go
in
to
your
a
house.
corner,
Yes.
because you're actually going to work as if you are in a corporate world,
Exactly.
and that is discipline. If you don't have it and feel that anytime I want, I go do it, you will not.
you-
So
you-
discipline
you-
is very cool. It's very
For me, what has helped me is mentoring. Anyway, I try to get a mentor because sometimes you think you know it, but you need somebody to like
To push you,
Yeah,
to give
to
an
push you to
assignment,
give an
you have
assignment,
something.
yes.
It's very important.
So that
Learning
has
somebody
also-
that have had the experience, that shortens your learning curve. You know, it makes it easier for you to really, so fantastic, yes.
wow, this is quite exciting. It's getting more interesting. The people of different world coming together to tell women what they need to do, how they need to maximize their 2023. And so, whether you're in the corporate world or you're in the MLM industry or you're even in the church setting, I think the law is same. Okay?
Yeah, it's everybody.
Discipline,
Honestly,
consistency,
yeah, what you
focus.
put in is what you get.
Commitment.
What you put in is
Is
what
what
you
you
get. It's
get.
garbage in, garbage out. There are no two ways
Shortcuts,
about
there's
it.
no
There are no
shortcuts.
shortcuts. Shortcuts will just ruin you. You know, that's why I always say my 2023 goals is to acquire knowledge.
Okay,
Because
okay.
what you know really is what propels what you get.
That
or
makes
what
the
you
difference.
have.
Yes,
Yes,
know
so
what you know.
I
and
try
what-
to have an open mind about things. Like for instance, this is confession time now.
Yeah.
For instance, I always thought that the network marketing was for people who have looked for jobs and didn't get a job, and then so they just
Yes.
carry products and start to sell.
I
it
thought
was-
so too,
It
but
was
I'm involved now.
It was pretty much a turn off for me when people come to me to say those things. I'm almost like, like
serious?
I try to be polite about it, but I really want you to get off my face, So I had to open my mind to know more about this network marketing, and I read through and I found out that it's a very big industry.
So are you saying that you're liking it or you're already in it or
I'm
something?
already in it.
Okay.
I'm already in it.
Oh, okay.
No, but she's talking about multiple streams now. Multiple streams. That does not
okay.
stop her from doing this. Just something like
okay.
a side, something you put
It's
in
a
place,
side something I do, yes.
So that means that everybody, even if you're in corporate world, you can also have something doing that to complement.
My mind is open. I'm like open to knowledge. I'm open to new
Yes,
things.
that's
I'm
fantastic,
open to,
Nina. That's very
and I realized that I just attended the training today, and then one of the key things that the trainer said, he said studying is for reals.
Wow.
So because the one portion in the Bible that he quoted about God concealing things, and it takes kings to actually unravel the things that God conceals. So if you're not studying, especially if you're not studying the Word of God, you're going to be lost on so many things. So my commitment this year, my goal for this year is to acquire knowledge. I'm just going to be open-minded. I'm going to be hungry, like
Wow,
she said,
yes,
hungry
fantastic.
for knowledge. But when you know something,
Yeah.
it pushes you. It just pushes.
It's no longer a struggle.
It's
to
no
get
longer
it done.
once you know something, knowledge. I mean, information
It drives
is key.
you.
It
It
drives
drives
you.
you.
Yeah, you can't
Yes.
know something. If you know something and you're not acting on what you know, I don't know what to call it.
Yes, it's knowledge. Knowledge is very fine. Because knowledge, when you're hungry for knowledge, because in this 21st century, everybody, there's knowledge everywhere. Hit your Google, whatever, internet, but it's not just, you have to be intentional to search for this knowledge and also to implement the knowledge, and that is it. That's it.
Okay, so it's been fantastic having this amazing people on the call today on Life Balance. Okay, you can see that they're shining, they're radiant, their life is balanced. And so I was wondering what they did. And today they have opened up their mind to tell me that she's been in the MLM industry making money and balancing her family and all of that. And she's also in the corporate world, so balanced as well. And she's combining it with so many other things, additional source of income, the MLM. Of course, I'm not left out. So when you guys were talking, you thought I was left out. I am part of the MLM industry as well, and it's been helping me. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be bringing more episodes of this kind of discussion. We see what women are doing out there to remain balanced despite the ups and downs of the economy. Thank you, and see you in the next episode.